Hello, dear friends! Today I will tell you news from the land of heroes. Ukrainian defenders continue to explain the territorial disputes in the eastern part of the country. Guests from Asian countries continue to show dissatisfaction with territorial issues. But we are happy and inspired to help them understand us. An interesting incident occurred in the middle of a Ukrainian field. The Ukrainian army was forced to issue a fine for improper parking to a Russian tank. The owner of the vehicle was also subsequently fined using a drone. Unfortunately, we cannot show this footage for ethical reasons. Other participants in the incident did not wish to appeal the decision of the Ukrainian soldiers. The Ukrainian military began to notice anomalous cases of teleportation among guests from the east. We are very concerned and worried about the health of visitors to our country. I hope he's okay. And this video shows a gift from our guests. We quickly determined the flight path and sent back a reply with our thanks. It is good that we have Western samples of responses for our guests from the East. The Poltava Artillery Academy is one of the best in the world, so our senders will not be left without a response. And this delegation stopped to admire the nature of Ukraine. The guests of our country, amazed by the extraordinary beauty, lost various parts of their bodies with delight. We are very happy that you liked it. Thank you for your visit. Next time, bring your cameras. For example, this newlywed couple asked our pilots to make a wedding video. I hope there are lots of flowers waiting for them at home. The drone of the Ukrainian defenders flew to meet our guests. It was met with a hot and joyful outburst of emotions. The guests from the East did not expect such a warm welcome and stopped to catch their breath from the emotions. This was their last stop in their lives. And this is occupied Mariupol. These people no longer consider themselves Ukrainians. From the very beginning of the Russian invasion, they were waiting for Russia. Now they have some questions. Russia destroyed their homes with bombs and missiles, and they miraculously survived. Russia has promised to rebuild and compensate for all the damage. However, they have been homeless for 2 years. And on the site of the ruins, Russians are building new low-quality houses for sale. Another secret development of the guests from the East: a flying rifle. The defenders were surprised when they first saw this device. The guests who came to the fire show were eagerly awaiting the premiere and the participants. Ukrainian professional actors gave an explosive performance for the guests. The walls of the theater were shaking with applause. No one in the audience was left unattended. And these are our friends from New Zealand. They came to help us with territorial issues. Ukrainians are extremely grateful to the New Zealanders for this. I hope they find what they came for, and they will use more demotivating means of influencing their opponents at the front. Ukrainian special operations officers helped guests who had traveled from far away and got lost in the outskirts of Avdiivka. The workers were helped to get to safe areas and were explained how to stay in Ukraine. These guests signed a work contract in Russia, but they do not know why they were sent to work in Ukraine. This is probably another misunderstanding on the part of the Russian employer. And on one of the Ukrainian fields, pests were noticed. A specially trained unit exterminated them using a drone. Our scientists found out that they were moving from the east, which is actually the center of these creatures. These pests were also found in forests and other fields in eastern Ukraine. Pest control is currently being carried out in different areas, but the number of pests is increasing rapidly, especially near Avdiivka. We are running out of control agents, so we are using them in the most rational way. The wreckage of the Mi-8 helicopter that disappeared from radar in Karelia was found 11 km from the lakeshore. The depth of the lake at this distance reaches 50 meters. The helicopter was piloted by an experienced crew with thousands of flight hours. The crew was killed on the spot. The heavily armed occupiers occupied the first floor of the building, where the Ukrainian defenders were located, and where the bookstore was running out of supplies. But drones came to the rescue. While the drones were destroying the enemy, the defenders successfully escaped the trap. In Russia, Vladikavkaz, a woman vandalized the graves of the occupiers killed in Ukraine because she was looking for alcohol and cigarettes that her relatives might have left behind. That's all the news for now. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know in the comments if you like this style of content. I'm really proud of you, and I'm really grateful for your help. See you soon.